Hello! It is Tuesday at the usual time, so our stream is starting. This time we are going to take a more serious stab at playing through Deadline, or playing Deadline. Don't really expect to complete it in one go, so this might be a few streams or worse. But hello, Rayburst. But let's see if it's probably still loading. Yes, still loading. And up here, I'm going to be trying to sort of rough out a loose map as I go and possibly take some notes on the map. More likely, I'll be taking notes in a text file you can search with the search command. Like so. I actually have two versions of this. The version that I have on actual floppy from decades ago is release 26, which has a different color scheme, has some slightly different responses to some things at least, and it's just a little different. I wonder if I can change the Hi CLO101. Actually, I wonder if I can change the color of this background to something that has better contrast with my text. Template palette. That's probably what I want, but I don't think I have any alternatives. Page properties, maybe. No. Yeah, is that layer color? No, that's not what I want to do, because I don't want those to be black. Oh well, I don't know. Doesn't look like I can easily do this. Oh well, we'll just have it'll just be, it's not especially hot. 81 degrees and 39% humidity. So, not as bad as it could be. Anyway, we once again find ourselves on the south lawn, just north of the entrance to the Robner estate, directly north of the end. Yeah, hot enough. It'll probably be hotter by the time my stream is over. Directly north of the end of a pebbled path is the Robner house, flanked to the northeast and northwest by a vast expanse of well-kept lawn. Beyond the house can be seen a lakefront. I don't want to do this. Let's just leave. Go south. Leaving the estate would mean quitting the case and, most probably, your job. I guess. Okay, I will drink some water. I'm going to keep doing that periodically. Need to find a good place to put all my different windows for this. And I'm gonna bring my deadline notes and set them to always on top so that I can see them there. There, that should be reasonable. So let's start by heading up to the house, but I'm actually going to look around the outside of the house, I think, because we didn't do that last time. You are at the Robner's front door, which is closed. You can walk around the house from here to the east or west. To the south of Rolling Lawn leads the entrance to the estate. Let's go around to the east. East of front door. You are in front of the Robner house, just east of the front door. A small window, closed and securely locked, is the only thing of note here. To the northeast is the east side of the house. The ornately carved cornerstone of the house is nearby. Ornately carved. Diamond cornerstone. I guess I don't need notes on that. It just has the credits for, or some credits for Deadline. Deadline, an interlogic mystery by Infocom Incorporated. Mark Blank, Chief Architect, copyright 1982 by Infocom Incorporated. All rights reserved. Yeah, so this game is older than me by a year or so, depending on exactly when it came out in 1982. So to the northeast is the east side of the house. Let's go ahead and head up to the east side of the house. East side. There are no windows or entries of any kind here at the east side of the house. To the north is the orchard, and the front line lies to the south. Oh, there's an orchard. The lawn also slopes down toward the shore of a lake to the east. There's a lake further to the east, orchard to the north. Let's go down to the lake. East lawn. Oh, and Mr. McNabb, whoever that is. East lawn. You're on a neatly manicured lawn east of the house, which extends north and east to the shore of a lake. To the northwest is a peaceful orchard, and toward the south, another wide lawn. North and east to the shore of the lake. Southeast, beside the lake, is a small shed with a solitary, dirty window. Mr. McNabb is off to the northwest, and we have not done anything. We have not seen or spoken to Mr. McNabb before, like last time we looked at this game. I'm just gonna make some notes here. There, draw some empty arrows to places because I haven't. Let's see. Supposedly the orchard's up here somewhere, and bring this in there. Or Chan or Third. So I was going to go look at the lake, but let's go talk to Mr. McNabb instead. Oh, I guess he's further to the northwest. This leads to Orchard Path. I guess I assume that's also what the east side of house connects to. You're on a path at the edge of a small orchard of fruit trees, which abuts the eastern side of the back of the house. So yeah, probably directly north of the east of the house. The orchard is obviously intended more to display the beauty of the blossoms in spring than to produce significant amounts of fruit. The windows of the kitchen look out onto the orchard, although your view of them is blocked by the trees and a small grape arbor. The west is a path along a rose garden, and lawns sweep out to the north and east. And Mr. McNabb is further to the northwest. And let's look at the arbor. Oh, I guess I can't look at that. Okay, northwest. North lawn. Is okay, let's see. Northwest to the north lawn. I'll probably break the house out into a separate part of this map, or a separate map entirely, just because the whole house has to fit inside the house, and it'd be easier to probably have the inside and outside separated. This idyllic spot lies on a jut of land well north of the house and is surrounded on three sides by Lakeshore. Its charm includes the sweet smell of roses blown on a southwest breeze from the rose garden and by the sound of the leaves rustling in the orchard to the southeast. Mr. McNabb is here picking weeds. Ask Mr. McNabb about. Let's see. I should really make a list of characters. So who all do we have? Let's look at the manual. The read manual page is turned on for this because there's a bunch of stuff in this manual, like the preliminary interviews with all of the suspects and other main characters, though not Mr. McNabb. We have Mr. Robner, Mrs. Robner, I mean George. Let's see, Ms. Dunbar. Let's see, Mr. Robner deceased. Mrs. Robner, widow, not window. I typed window instead of widow in my notes. Ms. Dunbar, who I believe is the secretary. Secretary. Who else do we have? Mr. Baxter is the business partner. Business partner. Mrs. Rourke, who is the nosy housekeeper. I assume that's her official title. Nosy housekeeper. And wardrober. Of the East. And now we also have Mr. McNabb. Yeah, son of deceased. Mr. Picking weeds. So I assume he's like the gardener, groundskeeper, or something. Let's say groundskeeper. Too bad about Mr. Robner. He was a good man, liked to talk about the garden. He told me, McNabb, he says, this here's the finest garden I've seen. We talked for hours about planting and gardening. None of the others knows between a rose and a sunflower. He shakes his head sadly and continues his work. So, Mr. McNabb, that's something we didn't know about Mr. Robin, that likes plants and gardening, apparently. McNabb, so yeah, McNabb talked to Mr. Robner about gardening. Probably not that important, but I think it's interesting. I'm making a note of it. Ask Mr. McNabb about Mrs. Robner. I don't care much about any of them from in the house. I barely even know which is which. He shakes his head and continues with his work. I guess he does know Mr. Robner, though. What if he'll say the same thing about all of them? Is Dunbar. I'll go through the list here just to be complete. Mr. Baxter is not from the house. a bot. So there's a boot, but not. Actually, I wonder if I use a boot, if it will recognize that. Ah, disappointed. And finally, George. And maybe himself. And about George. Can I ask him about himself? I didn't know nothing about that. Ah, you're watching on your PS5, Slothy? I suppose because it's cooler where your PS5 is than elsewhere. Oh, that's it. Yes, right. Slothies. Well, hello. Right now we're exploring the outside of the house because we didn't do that in our initial stream of this at all. Garden path. You are at the edge of a large rose garden, meticulously maintained by the gardener, Mr. McNabb. He is said to be exceedingly proud of this particular garden, which is the envy of the neighbors. Rows of roses are neatly arranged, and the sweet fragrance of the flowers is worth a trip here in itself. An orchard to the east contains many varieties of fruit trees, and wide lawns lie to the west and north. The roses themselves are to the south, filling the area between you and the back of the house. Sorry, my reading is a little rougher when I'm trying to do something at the same time. Here is my thermostat and humidistat. Showing our humidity at 39%, our temperature at 81 degrees. We'll have to see how high the temperature goes before the end of the stream. That'll be our stream minigame. In fact, if anyone wants to make a guess as to what the temperature will get to, that might be fun. See, this is garden. Oh yeah, so we haven't actually reached the roses yet. And the orchard is to the east, though. So just go east to Orchard Path? Yeah. I was going to trim out some of the emulator UI, but I actually left it in so that you could see the drive light going on the bottom. See how much, like every time it pulls up a room description that requires a load. That's part of the reason why they have the brief mode by default. Oh, I hope it doesn't get to 89. That would be real high. Even if I put the blinds up, I don't think we'd get quite that warm. So it's only in the 70s outside, I think. Let me see. What's the weather say for outside here? Yeah, outside right now says it's 76, which is the high, 1 degree above the high for today. Oh yeah, Goober Slot. I think that is an option I can turn on. Where is that? Post. Yeah. Peripheral devices. Drive. Drive sound emulation. There we go. And it has a volume control on it too, so I guess if it gets too obnoxious, I can adjust it. But how's that? Is that loud enough to hear? My drives actually sound a little better than that, but I've had them serviced recently. West Lawn. Oh, this goes all the. Oh, that was loud, huh? Okay, sure. I'll turn it down some. Didn't look like it was real high, but of course I can't exactly hear it without. We're all the way down to the West Lawn. just these over some. Whoop. This is a sprawling lawn west of the Robner House. To the west and north is the lakeshore. Oh, I guess it must be like kind of, the lake must kind of surround it then, because the lake was also on the east lawn. To the northeast is Rose Garden and south another Well, let's go down to the lake. Oh, that is directly into the lake. Okay. Down in the lake. You're not on vacation, but with ideas like that, you will probably be given a rather long one. That one was in the manual, or I might not have thought of it, but yeah, even like the random joke answers, pretty much anything that it actually has to respond to, it has to read from disk. So north is also, yeah, like the northeast also goes to Garden Path. Okay. Is there anywhere to go from the north lawn? Mr. McNabb is here. Now he's mowing the grass. I turned it down quite a bit, but it actually doesn't look like it's a lot lower from the OBS levels. I'll turn it down a little more. North of the house, okay, all three sides surrounded by the lake. Head to the east lawn. East, I think from here is also, yeah, lake. But it said there was a little house or something southeast, or a shed, garden shed. Yeah, that doesn't go there. Shed. This small garden shed is filled with implements of gardening and lawn care. Shelves filled with various tools line the walls, and a filthy window looks out on the lawn. Leaning in the corner is a wooden ladder. I don't know if I can go in the shed. I don't know if I can take the ladder either. I wonder if I can have the. I wonder if I can have them analyze the ladder, but that would probably be silly. I don't have any reason to do that I know of yet. The ladder is a typical gardening ladder, about 15 feet long and caked with dirt and dried mud. I feel like since it had that much description, it might be relevant, but I don't have enough information to know why it would be yet. So let's just try it. It might give me a goofy message anyway. Sergeant Duffy walks up as quietly as a mouse. He takes the wooden ladder from you. I'll return in soon with the results, he said, and leaves as silently as he entered, as he brings a ladder to the crime lab. Can I enter the shed? Senility strikes. Okay. I don't know why that, Oh, I guess I am in the shed. Okay. Yeah, I'm not just outside the shed. That's right. That's why I can see the ladder. Oh, I probably want to go northwest. So as far as I know, that's pretty much the. Well, I guess we haven't been around. We haven't really been around the west side of the house. East of front door. The cornerstone with the copyright information and credits. Little bit of credits. West of front door. You are in front of the Robner house just west of the front door. Yes. That is what west of front door probably means. West of front door. I don't think this game has a particularly complicated map, so I probably don't really need to have it laid out, but it might be useful to keep notes of where things are on the map itself. So that's why. You are in front of the Robner house just west of the front door. To the north is a large bay window through which can be seen part of the living room. To the northwest is the west side of the house. There are no doors or windows at ground level here on the west side of the house. A beautiful rose garden separated by a tall fence lies to the north and to the front of the house, and the front of the house is to the near south, etc., etc. Then the west lawn is west of that, I guess. But we're on the west side of the house, right? Side. Be nice if these I could dock these to the corners in this editor, but oh well. Good enough. Well, we kind of need this as an approximate thing anyway. All right, now let's finally go back inside the house. Actually, I wonder if they have a doorbell. Last time I knocked on the door. No door. Bring the word. Go out and just ring the door. Or ring bell. How exactly does one ring that? I know I can just knock. Can I just open the door? Is it unlocked? No, I guess I can just open the door myself. And then Mrs. Robner will come in and do her opening spiel. Hello, she says. I'm Mrs. Robner. Please come in. I'm afraid I really can't help you much. This is surely a terrible waste of time, not to mention upsetting, having all these police marching around the house. This has been a trying time, as I suppose you can understand. As I told Mr. Coates and the other detective, you may look around, but you must be out by 8 o'clock at the latest. Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Coates will be reading my husband's will at noon in the living room. You may attend if you wish. I'm going to make myself some breakfast now. I'll be around all day if you need anything. I'll do what I can to help. Good day. Boy. This is the foyer of the Robner house, beautifully appointed with a fine crystal chandelier, marble floors, and a large marble-topped table. The front door to the south is closed. The foyer continues north. Mrs. Robner heads off to the north. Let's see. We have already kind of gone through the whole house before, but we haven't really, didn't map it last time because I didn't know I was going to actually continue playing. So let's start a new section of map over here on the side. Maybe cram some of these things a little closer together so I'm not. So the house itself is probably more dense than the outside. It'd be nice if I didn't have to readjust these every time I wanted to change something. They have little docking ports on the corners of the nodes, but those don't seem to matter either when you're dragging things around. So, boy, leave to the west, we have the living room. Oh, I guess I have to go north first. North of what? This is a hallway north of the foyer. To the west is an open doorway, and to the east is the foot of a staircase. The hall continues north. Mrs. Robner, off to the north, ducks into a room to the north, which I believe is the kitchen. Unless she ducked to the west from there to the dining room or something. North. And it'd be nice if we could actually read. There's the Deadline book, the Deadline novelization is in the living room, but unfortunately it won't actually let us read it. Living room is over there. I don't remember if the living room has any other exits, but I don't think it does. I don't remember for sure, but I don't think it does. Let's just go check. This is a large and impressive room, whose furnishings bespeak the great personal wealth of the Robners. The south side of the room is a large bay window, now closed, which looks out onto the front yard. A woodpile sits beside a huge fieldstone fireplace. A double doorway leading to the main hall is the only exit. Pictures of Mrs. Robner's colonial ancestors line one wall. The room contains formal seating for at least 15 people, in several groups of chairs and couches. Tables and cabinets, all of the finest mahogany and walnut, complete the furnishings. On one of the tables is a telephone. Sitting on a table is a hardcover book, and that would be the Deadline book. Ms. Dunbar is sitting on the sofa here. Let's ask her about Mr. McNabb, because we didn't do that last time. Seek, seek, seek. There we go. He seems nice if you can talk to him. You usually can't, really. She laughs briefly. Don't ever disturb his roses, or you'll learn the meaning of temper. She giggles again. I didn't know she giggled the first time, but okay. So from here, I don't think we can go anywhere except back east. Can't go that way. Sergeant Duffy comes onto the scene. I'm sorry, he begins, but the lad found nothing of interest. In the interest of civility, I have left the ladder outside the house. He leaves. Oh, interesting. So he has a special handling for what to do with the ladder. I wonder if at some point we'll need the ladder to examine somewhere up high. Go that way. I don't know why it takes me a full minute to figure out that I can't walk through the wall to the north. Bottom of stairs, because it does ding your time every time you do an invalid exit like that. Bottom of stairs. You are at the foot of the stairs to the second floor. Open archways lead west and south. Bottom of stairs. Let's see. To the south is one of the bedrooms for people who work here, I think? Or is it a guest room? Oh, south hallway. South hallway. Maybe this is Mrs. Rourke's room and bathroom down here. You are in an east-west hallway south of the staircase. A door to the south is closed. Open the door. Mrs. Rourke's room. This is the bedroom of the housekeeper, Mrs. Rourke, and it is very simply furnished. A single bed, flanked by bare wooden end tables, sits below a closed window to the south end of the room. The floor is hardwood with no rug. The only exit is a door to the north, which is open. Down here we have Mrs. Rourke's bedroom. We go north and then east. End of the east. This is the end of the east-west hallway. To the south, a small door is open. Another door to the east is closed. Open door. Okay, so I guess the south is the closet. And that phone is ringing. I'm not going to try to get over anywhere to listen to or answer it right now because I'm too far away, but I'm going to make a note. Oh. Rings at 9:03 a.m. Because next time through, I can probably position myself next to it and answer it or something. Or at least overhear part of the conversation. Let's see, where am I? I guess there are two South Hallway place spots here. South hallway, South hallway. And then we have closet and bathroom. This is Mrs. Rourke's bathroom. Aside from the usual bathroom fixtures are two shelves affixed to the wall. The door at the west side of the room is open. Anything on those shelves? Nope, there's nothing on those shelves. Connect up our room here. Zoom in a little bit better so you can actually see what I'm doing. South closet. This is a little used storage closet containing odds and ends of no interest whatsoever. The exit is to the north. I think the closet next to the housekeeper's room would probably have some housekeeping stuff in it, but I guess they keep that somewhere else. Mrs. Robner steps onto the stairs. Oh, stairs are to the north, aren't they? Do a up arrow for this thing. Come on, arrow. Bit finicky. This piece of software. I would have just used something like draw.io, but sharing that was slow on OBS, so I didn't want to update automatically. Stairs. You're on a landing halfway up the stairs. Up the flight of stairs. You notice that the stairs do indeed make quite a noise when stepped upon. Top of stairs. I'm gonna leave a bunch of blank space for all of the rooms on the main floor and go up here to the top of my little map. Top of stairs. You are at the top of the staircase where short hallways run north and south, and a corridor the length of the house runs west, or heads west. North upstairs hall. Oh, now it's wanting to default to the arrow when I hit F5. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to lines. This is the end of a short north-south hallway. To the east is a small room. Nothing to the west? Nope, nothing to the west. Guest room. Hey, it didn't have to load that time. If it still had like that block in memory from some other load that it did. This room contains the bare essentials for a guest room. Bed, tables, and a chair. A window looks out toward the east. Nothing special about the window. Actually move these over a bit and have this arrow dock there more. The hallway turns a corner here and continues east. To the north is the head of the stairs. A door to the south is open. This is the south upstairs hall. Upstairs hall. And we're gonna pop further south here. Dunbar's bathroom. This bathroom contains the usual sink, toilet, and bath. A medicine cabinet, closed, is above the sink. A door to the north is open. Ms. Dunbar is here brushing her hair. Ask Ms. Dunbar about Mr. McNabb. While we're here, he seems nice. If you can talk. Oh, this is the. Here was the one I asked about Miss Dunbar, or Miss. I guess I asked her about. I guess she's the one I asked about Mr. McNabb before, actually. Oops. I wonder if she'll let me open her medicine cabinet right in front of her. So, Ms. Dunbar, her bathroom has that bottle of low blow that I thought was suspicious from before. Bathroom. Oops. And then low blow. Ms. S. Dunbar, low blow. Take 1 tablet 3 times daily. Low blow may be dangerous when used in combination with other medications. Please read the enclosed circular prior to using these tablets. Low blow. Ms. Dunbar seems to be getting impatient. Okay, well, whatever. May be dangerous when used in combination with other medications. Other medications. End of South Hall. Hall ends here. To the south is walk-in closet. End of South Hall. Closet. This large closet has many shelves containing various cleaning equipment and supplies. So I guess all the cleaning stuff is up on the second floor for some reason. Closet. Supply. Da, 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 da. And no other places to go, huh? Can't go west from here either. So what's over to the west of the stairs? You are just west of the staircase. There are doors on both sides, north and south of the hallway, which continues west. The door to the north is open. Hallway. The south door is closed. Open south door. Door is open. Assuming this is Ms. Dunbar's bedroom, yeah. This is Ms. Dunbar's room. It is furnished in the usual style with a few additions indicative of Ms. Dunbar's taste. The bedroom door is open. Let's look under the bed. No doubt you were looking for the boogeyman, but you are out of luck. Last time I looked under all of the beds. This time I'll probably just look under that one. Ms. Dunbar steps into the room. Wonder what. The north we have the master bedroom. This is the Robner's master bedroom, decorated in the Queen Anne style. A large four-poster bed with paired end tables fills the south end of the room. On one of the end tables is a telephone, dressers, a small chair, and a lounge are against the walls. The north wall contains a balcony window, which is closed. An open doorway leads east to the bathroom. A large mirror with a gilt frame hangs on the west wall. Let's see. Let's try opening a balcony window. Let's see if we can actually go on the balcony. Balcony door is now open. This bedroom balcony. This balcony is atop the orchard, which the tallest of the fruit trees rising to about the level of the balcony. A metal railing surrounds the balcony, preventing a precipitous descent. A glass door leading to the master bedroom is open. Bedroom balcony. Okay. Jump over the railing. Whee! Did that actually work? No. I guess that's just jump. I don't know. Climb down. Climb down tree. I guess not. Can I go west or east? No. Master bedroom. Okay, let's go to the bathroom then. I don't know if it was a good try. It was something. Although, that's right. Ms. Dunbar's bathroom also had cough syrup and aspirin, I think. If I remember. I make note of all of these drugs. Yeah. We have Allergon here. This is Mr. and Mrs. Robner's private bathroom, accessible only from the bedroom through a door to the west. On one wall is a mirror over a long counter containing two sinks, and in addition to the usual bathroom fixtures is a jacuzzi. Hanging plants give the room an almost tropical atmosphere. On the counter is a bottle of Sneezo tablets, and beside a toothbrush is a bottle of Allergon. Master bathroom. Allergon and Sneezo. And that's for Mrs. Robner. Take one tablet every 3 hours if needed. And then Allergon. Both of these are for Mrs. Robner. May cause extreme drowsiness. Do not use machinery or drive while taking this medication. Combination of Allergon with alcohol is dangerous. In case of overdose, consult a physician promptly. Keep out of the reach of children. Let's hang on to that one too, because it has that note about alcohol, so it might have some interactions of some kind. But we can always come back to these things anyway, I guess. Ooh. This is approximately the middle of the corridor, a convenient place for a closet full of linens. Stairs to the east and a window to the west are about equidistant. The closet to the north is open and rather shallow. So this is just more hallway. Upstairs closet. I'm going to make this a small node because it's probably small. Upstairs closet. The closet is rather shallow and has some shelves full of assorted linens, towels, and uninteresting toilet articles. Nothing to the south. This section of hallway is near the west end. Through the window at the end of the hall, you can see some trees and the lake beyond. The hallway continues east and west, and a door to the south is open. See if there are nothing to the north then. South is George's bedroom. All right, he has the stereo here. George's bedroom. Stereo. In addition to the normal furnishings, there is a small liquor cabinet and a stereo with records and tapes. The door leading to the hallway to the north is open. Another door to the east is open. And we can drink George's liquor. We did that last time. He's got some scotch and some bourbon in there, I think. It only let me, oh yeah, I'll go and look at the liquor again. It only let me drink like one drink though, and then it said that wanted to be able to keep my mind on the job or something. This is George's bathroom with all the appropriate fixtures. Shaving gear sits near the sink. The door to the west is open. George's bathroom. Sure, let's take another look at the liquor. Open the cabinet. Examine scotch. Examine bourbon. Let's analyze one of these for fingerprints, just for the heck of it. No good fingerprints for the scotch. Or the bourbon. Let's see, there's nothing to the north here, so let's go further west, which is probably the end of the hallway. This is the west end of the upstairs hall. To the north is the library where Mr. Robner was found. Its solid oak door has been knocked down and is lying just inside the entrance to the library. A window which cannot be opened is at the end of the hallway. I guess the door must have been locked if they knocked the door down. Look out the window. Eh. Library. End of hallway to library. End of hallway. Library. And that, I think, is pretty much the whole upper floor. Library. This is the library where Mr. Robner's body was found. It's decorated. Yes, it was locked. Did that come up before? Guess I don't remember. I don't know why else it would be down. Maybe it said. Maybe I just read that it was locked and forgot. It is decorated in a simple but comfortable style. Mr. Robner obviously spent a great deal of time here. A wide executive desk sits before a tall balcony windows which lie at the north of the room. More balcony windows? Okay. Maybe I can open those. A telephone is sitting on the desk. The east side of the room is composed of 3 large bookshelf units containing numerous volumes on many topics. The floor is carpeted from wall to wall. The massive oak door which blocked the entrance has been forcibly knocked off its hinges and is lying by the doorway. A pencil is lying on the floor near the desk. Beside the desk is a large collapsible tray. Sitting on the tray is a bowl containing a white powdery substance, which we determined was sugar last time. The library has balcony windows, sugar, waste paper basket, pencil. Papers didn't seem significant when I examined them before. Saucer, return on floor. Teacup will return on floor. White paper pad, calendar, July 7th, and a bullion. Which may be harmful or fatal and significant in sufficient dosage, but it wasn't found on the examined calendar. Okay. Examined calendar. The only listing here is an appointment with Baxter at 2 p.m. The Robner Corp office. We'll take that, maybe show to Mr. Baxter to see what that was about. And calendar carefully. Maybe I can get more calendar. Current calendar page. Current calendar page 9 or to July 9. I don't know. Let's see. What else do I want to look at? I want to look at the door. The door is a magnificent solid oak piece. Its metal bolt is bent and the metal piece in which it rested has been sheared off the door frame. It seems clear that the door was securely locked from the inside when it was broken down. Balcony window. Library balcony. The balcony is bare of furniture, though it has a beautiful view of the rose garden, the north lawn, and the lake. The metal railing around the balcony prevents an accidental drop of the thorny roses below. The window between the balcony and the library is open. Railing. You said examine railing, right? Just after I typed it in. The railing is made of a sturdy metal and helps prevent nasty falls. There is a small area of paint scraped off the outside edge. Very railing has paint. I don't think I'll get any fingerprints off of it. I might have to. Oops. Examine the floor. Examine. Analyze railing. I don't think they can take the railing, but with all respect, I don't think I can take that to the library. I'll be nearby if you need me. He leaves, shaking his head slowly. We'll look at that again. Oop, not the balcony. The balcony itself is made of wood, except the railing, which is metal. The balcony is in good repair, but a few spots of dried mud soil the floor. Yeah, the ladder was muddy. Well, I might be able to analyze the ground, but you don't even have it with you. That he discreetly leaves. Take mud. Woman. From balcony. But anyway, we know mud on balcony floor. So yeah, that does. Yeah, so presumably the ladder scraped some paint off of the railing, which is what I thought when I first saw that, and then tracked some mud from the ladder onto the balcony because shouldn't really get mud up here so much. Or if there was mud up here, it should be kind of consistently on the balcony, not just in spots, I would think. Yeah, there we have another, a way into the library without going through the locked door. Doesn't seem to be anything written on the pad. So let's see. As far as the teacup goes, let me see. I think I have a lab report. Teacup was analyzed. The cup contained tea only. No trace of ebullient or other substances was found. Fingerprints on the cup belong to the deceased and Ms. Dunbar. Let's go look at maybe go look at the medications again. I wonder if instead of tampering with the tea, if the medications were tampered with. First, let's just to be thorough, let's analyze teacup for low glow specifically. That's what I feel like there should be a secret passage in these bookshelves, and now I know about the carefully word. I'm going to examine the bookshelf carefully. Yeah, no, nothing there. The shelves contain many books and manuscripts are covering a wide range of subjects. They're meticulously arranged. Oh, I guess I didn't put the... forgot to update my map. I actually think I should go down to the Rose Garden again and look around the ground there. Maybe see if I can find Mr. Baxter too. He might not. Well, he's probably here by now because it's almost time, I think, for the nothing south of here, right? Hallway, hallway, hallway. Could have tampered with either of these. See which one of these was if both of these are taken at night, then go. Oh, these are for Mrs. Robner though, not Mr. Robner. Only the ebullient. Story. Yeah, I should take that ebullient bottle and have it analyzed for low blow. The cup analysis yielded nothing useful. It's ebullient for low blow. I don't know. I think it said. I think it might have said what the compound was, but I don't know. Just know that it can, be potentially fatal when it combined with other drugs. It's the only one so far that's had that specific warning, although there was another medication that warned about taking with alcohol. But in the manual, the lab report says that there was nothing but tea in the teacup, so can be probably pretty sure that it wasn't fortified with alcohol or other medications because they checked for all those things, I guess. So if he was, drugged / poisoned, it must have been from something else. To the west? Doors to the... Okay, I guess the west is a... I guess I'm seeing from down the stairs. I guess I missed the reading of the will, but that's probably not that important right now. Who was I looking for again? Mr. Baxter. He's still in the living room? Oh, yep, he's reading a book. Is he reading Deadline? Book. See if I can do that. Probably not. A fascinating story, Inspector. A man is found dead behind a locked door. A clear suicide, yet the detective seems bent on proving that a murder has occurred. Rather odd, wouldn't you say? We just flip to the back and find out how it ends, and then we won't have to, then we'll know everything. Let's see. Show calendar to Mr. Baxter. I can't understand why you're showing this to me. Have you nothing better to do than pick up every item in the house and show it to me? No, we haven't got that far yet. We have not got to use every object with every character yet. About meeting? I don't think I can do that. Pretty sure I can only ask about person. So I think he did tell me about the meeting. Maybe when I asked him about Mr. Rodman. Marshall was truly a great man, a brilliant manager. He started the corporation single-handedly about 25 years ago and is mostly responsible for its reputation. I owe him a great deal. He was also a great philanthropist and got the corporation involved in many charitable works. I am not given to shows of emotion, Inspector, but I will miss him greatly. Right, so, yeah. So there's Rourke off to the north, blah, blah, blah. I'm going around to the Rose Garden. Maybe I can find the lateral again. I can take that around. Garden path. Mr. McNabb is here pruning stems. He seems quite worked up and is talking aloud to himself. Ask Mr. McNabb what is wrong. I think that might be a thing I can ask. There's some way to ask what is bothering a person, I think. Ask. Ask. I was sure there was. Oh, I can just say what's wrong. Okay. What? No, oh, that's right. Commodore keyboard. There it is. That's a key I don't really remember, I guess, where it is. Okay, in the manual it has a apostrophe, but I guess all right. The model of a Boolean analysis yielded nothing useful. Mr. McNabb, what's wrong? He tells you his story. He was tending to the roses this morning when he noticed two deep holes in the garden, with a few roses crushed nearby. He doesn't know when he'll be able to repair the damage. Noticed deep holes. Two deep holes and crushed roses. And roses. There are rows of yellow, red, pink, and white roses here. So can I find the can I just ask him about the holes? I've already told you there's holes in my garden. Can I examine the holes? Am I not actually in the rose garden yet? So the garden. Oh, here we are. In the distance, you hear, "Hey, what? You there?" and other choice words muffled by a strong Scottish burr and a stiff breeze. Now, standing at the edge of the garden, can be seen the person of Mr. Angus McNabb, the gardener. He advances, looking crazed and gesticulating wildly. With each carefully chosen step in your direction, a barely visible wince of pain comes to his deeply lined face. He regards you as you would regard the man whose car just ran over your little puppy dog. I cannot believe it. I've already spent an hour fixing up the ground here where some fool was walking about, and now you. I cannot believe it. Among the roses. Okay, I guess I missed this room. Among the roses. So yeah, got real mad when I went among the roses. You're among rows of roses. The ground is soft, and your footsteps leave a rather bad impression as many poor seedlings are trampled underfoot. A safer place to admire the flowers lies to the north. A window to the south allows a view into the house. There is no way into the house from here. Mr. McNabb is here. He seems quite worked up and is talking aloud to himself. Examine. So can I find the holes then? Hmm. Where's this window? So that's into the window into the dining room. Mrs. Rourke is there. Turn the light on because I think my face is getting dark. It's getting dark. Well, that's not gonna help. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try looking like. I'm not even sure if there aren't like more rooms here. The rose garden is vast and full of thorny roses. You might look for the rest of the day before you find them. That's why I'm trying to ask Mr. McNabb. I didn't give a hoot about you or your questions. Now be gone. Stepping all over me, roses. A crime it is. I'll call the police, is what? He seems pretty angry. Can I apologize? The word apologize isn't in your vocabulary. Word sorry isn't in your vocabulary. Uh, Fine then. I guess I'll try to go closer to the south. Okay, can't enter the house. Look at the balcony. Look under balcony. There's nothing but dust there. In the orchard. Oh wait, in the orchard? I haven't been in the orchard. That leads northwest to Orchard Path. Or just any north, I guess. You are amidst lovely trees bearing apples, pears, peaches, and other fruits. A grape arbor and several berry bushes may also be seen. The kitchen window and east side of the house are just to your south, and a path skirts the orchard to your north. There is no way into the house from here. So I wonder if by making Mr. McNabb mad, I can't actually find where the holes were. I need him to get him to lead me there somehow. The kitchen window east side of the house to in the orchard. Yes, this is sort of this way. Garden path leads to the west lawn, the west side of the house. Fence prevents from looking up the rose garden. I think I already tried to ask Mr. McNabb about holes. Tried showing him the ladder, but that's what made the holes, probably, we think? Well, wouldn't think they'd be that deep. I guess they'd be kind of deep, relatively speaking. Hmm. The ladder on balcony? Just carrying around a ladder, yeah. And, you know, a bunch of other stuff. And just climb the ladder. Can't go that way. Well, let's see. I think at least for this run, I might have this particular line of investigation might be at a dead end. If I can find Ron, examine ground. There are rows upon rows of roses here. It would take you the best part of a day to search the ground in any great detail. Sure, this won't work. Examine ground near balcony. We already tried look on their balcony. Oh, that's a thing to try again next time. Let's see. In the meantime, what else do I want to go and look at? I guess I could build our ground floor map of the house. Oop. Nab comes over to you and takes the ladder. He walks off towards the orchard. Okay, he's pruning the trees. Oh, leaning against the front door is today's issue of the Daily Herald. See the arbor? Is that in the rose garden? The Daily Herald is a local paper in 2 sections. In your cursory look at the first, you find a brief obituary for Mr. Robner. It details his career, including the formation of Robner Corp. A few years ago. Mr. Robner and the Robner Corp were given a prestigious award for works in the community. At that time, Robner said, "I am proud to accept this award for the corporation. Robner Corp is my whole life, and I will continue to guide it for the public interest as long as I live." Robner himself had won great public acclaim for his charitable work. Okay, I'll go around back and check the arbor again. Can't see, is the arbor in the orchard? I guess McNabb left with the ladder. There's nothing special about the arbor. It's the roses that are underneath the library. Well, I suppose you could climb up to the orchard is underneath the the bedroom balcony. I suppose one could climb up to the bedroom and maybe go across with a ladder, but because we'd examine the railing up on the that seems like unnecessarily complicated though. But I suppose we could go up and check the railing upstairs on that balcony. Stairs. And railing. And while we're here, we can see if there's also mud on the floor here. There probably isn't. This sturdy railing protects people on the balcony from being impaled upon the exotic plants below. The railing itself is uniformly painted. So yeah, no damage to this one. And then balcony. Balcony is wooden, excepting the metal railing surrounding it. It is in good repair and is quite clean. So yeah, we definitely have a difference between these two balconies. So I'd say that pretty confident about the library balcony being trespassed upon there. Sure, there's nothing much on the saucer, but send that off to the lab anyway. Fingerprint the pad. And so the bowl has some prints on it. Calendar. If I can't type. Oh, I guess it liked calendar fine. No, it probably just does that if it doesn't know what I'm talking about. Calendar. Oh, okay. Examine paper in. Right. Examine paper carefully. There are some indentations on the paper. Something may have been written on the previous sheet. I kind of want to shade on the pad to see if I can tell what was written previously. If I can analyze that paper or if I just need to be smarter. Oh, shading the paper with a pencil. All right. Shade pad with pencil. Shading the paper with the pencil reveals impressions left by writing on the previous sheet. Writer must bore down heavily, but only a few words come out clearly. Some things, time, insist, probably something off, maybe that stop, merge, Mindy, other force, document, possess, replica, maybe, focus, reconsider, late, and that looks like part of Marshall. So this looks like there's something that he wanted Marshall to, or that Mr. Robner wanted Baxter to stop doing, like they were going to do a merger or something that he didn't like. That would maybe give us a motive for Mr. Baxter that we didn't have before. But I need more than this. I wonder if I can have this analyzed for more detail. Possible Mr. Baxter. Let's look at these crumpled papers. Oh no, the notepad slips from your arms where taking the bunch of crumpled papers and both tumble to the ground. The notepads, I guess I'm carrying too much stuff. There's 3 wads of paper. One is a shopping list, another is a list of current stock prices. The last is the start of a letter to the board of directors of the Robner Corp. Unfortunately, it does not contain enough information to allow even a guess about the intent. Examine paper. I'll go and get any more out of this by examining them carefully. Nah. See, does the pad still have the information I got? Yeah. Anything else here I want to look at again? It's the tray, the bowl, which has sugar. All right, was I going to... Nothing useful from the saucer. Maybe we can analyze this pad now. I don't understand why you missed the will reading. You seem so interested in everything else that goes on around here. So I have the pad that I want to analyze, and there was something else. Fingerprinting the saucer, was it? Down there. Doesn't care about that. Right, I was gonna go to the balcony and look at... Am I gonna look at something on the balcony? Now I don't remember. I don't think there's anything else I could figure out to look at on the balcony. Okay, north of the... can I look down from the balcony? I don't know. I guess I could try that. Corner. Try that after I look around down here some. You are at the corner of two halls, one a short hallway to the west ending with a set of doors, and the other a long hall leading south toward the front door. To the north are swinging double doors leading into the kitchen. I just want to make a straight line. There. Kitchen. Dining room. Dining room. You have entered the dining room. A long table seating 12 is in the center of the room, and a large trestle table is against the south wall. A large picture window to the north allows a view of the rose garden. Hanging on the wall are several cheerful paintings, including one by Seurat, which appears to be an original. And we tried taking down that painting and doing different things with it, and it doesn't seem to be significant. Look out window. Through the window, the rose garden can be seen, and off to the north, a wide lawn ending in a blue lake. So yeah, nothing useful there. Kitchen. This is the Robner kitchen, quite large and with a full complement of appliances and labor-saving devices. On one wall, a beautifully crafted shelf unit contains rare china, a unique hand-painted family heirloom depicting scenes from Greek mythology. The china consists of many place settings of plates, teacups, and saucers. There are several cabinets which likely contain silverware, glasses, and the like. To the east is a pantry, which has shelves. Pantry. This is the pantry, which the shelves containing a large selection of canned and packaged foods such as fruits, vegetables, and dry goods. Sitting on the set of wooden shelves is a food assortment. Eat food. It's after lunchtime. I should be hungry. Although manners are not taught at the academy, surely your mother must have given you some sense of proper behavior. There's no there's no kitchen door here. Look out window. And that's basically the whole house, unless there's some secret things or that I've missed. You can barely see through the thick leaves of the grape arbor, but a lawn and lake can be seen in the distance. There's the arbor again. That I haven't actually been able to. I guess I looked at it and it said it was. There's nothing much to it, and it was in the orchard, which is not where which is not below the library balcony. Oh, I found nothing from the pad. Pencil, bottle of Ebullient. No good fingerprints on that. No fingerprints on that. I think they'd have some fingerprints from the people in the house, but I just wanted to see if there was any that didn't match up with who should have had fingerprints on it. What? I guess I was too quiet. I hit enter before W, I think, that time. Back in the library. Look down. Look over railing. Yeah, look over railing. I'm not actually not pressing the key, it's just how the keyboard handling works, I think. Yeah, it's just showing. Look. Railing, railing, railing edge. Maybe it's something that I can prop up over railing. Look at roses. Hmm. I did analyze the calendar, I think. Um, Let's see, where else do I want to examine? The small liquor cabinet. But playing on the stereo is a bluegrass tune. Yes, George has been in here. I feel like there should be another room to the south, but maybe not. I guess George's room extends to the end of the hallway here. Ms. Dunbar just went into her room. Maybe she'd have some idea what this was about. But she seems not to care. So fine. He seems to lie down a lot, actually. I saw him less than 10 minutes ago. I don't know where he went, though. That doesn't tell me where you saw him. I guess maybe she saw him going somewhere. Guess he could be in the guest room. He could be down somewhere else. Not still in the living room, I guess. Nope, George is here. Oh, there's Mr. Baxter. He reads it then carefully against the light and speaks. I really don't know what to make of this. Marshall seems to be insisting that I do something. I'm afraid we'll never know since I never got the note. Blah, 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 blah. I think I already tried that. Show bad George. George seems to be getting impatient. I doubt anyone else will react to this. Ugh. This is Robin. Where is Roar? Saw her an hour or two ago. Okay. Guess I can go check her bedroom. Oh, this is Dunbar's bathroom. Right, Dunbar's upstairs. Rourke is downstairs. Got those backwards. Oh, she is here. Care about any of those things. See if Mr. McNabb has maybe calmed down, but I doubt he'll calm down until I go back in time to the beginning of the game again. Is he working on the south lawn? Okay, maybe he's a... Well, he's... Mr. McNabb, show holes. That could definitely be taken the wrong way. Holos. Nick and there are holes. They're among the roses, or have you forgotten? Yes, but I want to know exactly where they are. Ladder holes? Lead me to holes. Follow me. And he said, oh, there we go. Except now I don't have the ladder. But I guess maybe once I find them, I'll be able to find them again. Also, here's the ladder. I need to drop some stuff to take the ladder again. McNabb grabs your arm and leads you to a spot deep within the garden and near the house. You might never have found this place alone. He points at the ground where you see two holes in the soft earth, and then he heads off. See, I'm gonna lead me to hole. Is that what I asked him to do? I hope so. That's what I'm putting in my notes anyway for when I have to do this again. Examine holes. There are 2 holes here, each about 2 inches by 4 inches. They are at least 3 inches deep, and the soil is compacted around them. Holes. Careful. See if I can get back to there. Wasn't this where the ladder was, in the orchard? Oh, it's in the orchard path. Oh, right, I need to drop it. Though I think, compared to the ladder, none of these things really weigh anything. Drop cup. Drop pencil. Okay, dropping that cup and pencil now made it light enough for me to carry a ladder. Put ladder in both. The ladder fits perfectly in the holes. Yep. As expected. Put ladder in the hole. You slowly release the ladder and it rests on the balcony railing of the balcony above. Climb ladder. Okay, now we're up on the balcony. So yeah, we have successfully reproduced this mode of entry. That pretty much concerns that somebody has gone up this way, at least recently. But still don't know how to look at the desk. If I can find anything in the desk. Can you look in the desk? Yeah, I mean, we have at least one. Yeah, motive and cause of death. Let's see, do I have an autopsy report? Evidence on file. Photograph. Oh, there's a photograph of the scene in here, maybe somewhere. Well, there's a photograph, but it's hard to see much in it, I guess. Chair is overturned. Yeah, I'm gonna need a spray while I. Let's see if there's an autopsy. Yeah, teacup was analyzed. No foreign substances. Fingerprints were only deceased and Ms. Dunbar. Under tray. Look under tray. Nothing but dust. Now I know last time I analyzed the sugar the bowl. And then there's no ebullition. Let's analyze it for. I don't know if I analyzed it for low blow though. Because sugar, although then there should be some in the cup too, so I don't know. But it's possible that whatever was used to kill him was taken out of here the same way it got in. Still feel like there should be the desk sits before tall balcony windows which light in the north of the room. There's a telephone on the desk. The east side has 3 large bookshelf units containing stuff. Floor is carpeted wall to wall. Push bookshelf. Roll bookshelf. Can't move it. Master bedroom. I really feel like there should be some things that we haven't found yet. I can't be serious about taking the mirror. Why not? Dresser is a small chair and a lounge against the walls. The north wall is about his balcony. Optic staples. Room contains various essentials. Oh, here we are. Yeah, sugar bowl analysis yielded nothing useful. That was quick. So what else? It's on the ground floor here. Oh, we can open the south window? I don't know why we would do that. Oh, ask Mr. Baxter about merger. Sure, let's try that. I didn't realize you had an interest in finance. Before Marshall died, we agreed that the only reasonable way to protect our interest was to be bought out by a larger company, which could then provide us with capital for expansion. I had been talking to people at Omnidyne, and we agreed in principle on the terms for such an agreement last week. I'm hopeful that we can close the deal quickly. Okay. Good idea, Ravers. Omnidyne. Yeah, I guess there are other things we can ask about. Okay, that's like the same thing. Yeah, I was thinking Miss Dunbar, too. She might not know about it, but since I'm here, I'll ask Mrs. Robner, but I'm sure she doesn't know anything about it. I don't know much about that. Examine fireplace. Oh, I just left the room. I should have asked George where Ms. Dunbar is. Or George isn't in here. George was in here earlier. Uh, Probably just up in a room and but I saw her a few hours ago. Okay, so she hadn't seen her in a while. I'll go look at her room. Is her room south from here? I forget. Top of stairs. No, her bedroom is west and south, and her bathroom is south. Just to kind of go around the corner to get to her bathroom. A button. My arm's kind of sore for some reason. No, she can't help it with that. Well, I suspect she doesn't really know about that. But I don't know. Maybe she does. It's the low blow was in her bathroom if it was that was used. Miss Dunbar seems a bit surprised. You found those in my bathroom, didn't you? I've been taking them for months for my blood pressure. Are they important? She asked. Miss Dunbar ignores you completely. Yes, they may be important. Yeah, we still would need to more firmly establish a motive, I think, as well as certainly the cause of death, which we really don't have at all. Um, I feel like there should be more to the north in this hallway too. Oh, whoops, not the master bedroom. Yeah, merger will change. Love triangle, maybe. haven't really seen anything on the love triangle angle, unless it's related to a will change, because we know that Mrs. Robner goes out with other men, at least according to Mrs. Rourke. Okay, out window. From here, you have a good view of the east lawn, the shed, and the lake. I'm a phone dinged at me, but closet is rather shallow. An exhaustive search of even a single room would take hours. A more productive approach would be to examine or search various items of interest within the room. A cursory search would take on the order of 3 minutes, but it wouldn't reveal much. Would you like to do it anyway? Okay. Revealed nothing that was not obvious before. Sure. Look under linens. 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 'Anything else in the library I haven't really looked at? Haven't examined the telephone, I guess. Probably just a telephone. Yeah, I'll fingerprint the telephone. I was thinking of that too. Fingerprint telephone. But I don't know why anyone else would have touched the telephone. No good fingerprints. I guess Mrs. Rourke must clean everything very thoroughly. Uh, let's see. What year is this set? 1982. So yeah, maybe. But I don't think. I think it would say something about the phone if it had an answering machine on it. Look under your desk. Nothing but dust. Seven minutes. Sure. Yeah, nothing that was not obvious before. do feel like there's probably, like, if there is a draft of a new will, then it's probably hidden in the house somewhere. And also that note for Mr. Baxter must be somewhere, unless he burned it or something. Maybe I should go down and look at the main floor again more carefully, because I didn't really look at the dining room too much, I don't think. Whee! Foot of the stairs to the second floor. Open archways lead west and south. Check out the south closet. Yeah, so why not? I don't know why there'd be anything in there in particular. Examine odds, examine ends. No. Nothing there. Corner of two halls, one a short hallway to the west ending with a set of doors, and the other a long hall leading south toward the front door. And then north is the kitchen. But west just goes straight into the dining room, so I guess there's nothing in between now, really. Look under table. Look under long table. Look under trestle table. You twist your head to look under the long table, but find nothing. Oops, I have too many L's and carefully there. I guess it worked anyway, though. Safe, a file cabinet. Yeah, you'd think that'd be something like that. Ask Robin about the safe. Just thinking hard about that. I don't know of a safe in the house, although it's perfectly believable that Marshall has one hidden somewhere. It would appeal to his childish side, I think. Thanks, Mr. Robin. Might have had a safe. Well, let's go ask Does Dunbar have a typewriter or computer? I don't know. Haven't seen one, I guess. I'd actually think that if anybody would have stumbled across a hidden safe somewhere, it would be the housekeeper. I don't know nothing about no safe. Yeah, secretaries take dictation. Haven't really seen anything much of electronics, except for a telephone. Not even a TV in the living room or anything. About Typewriter. And I guess the letter, the letters like the letter he was writing to the board, I guess, was just handwritten, presumably, and the note that he was writing to Mr. Baxter. Still on state. A safe? I don't think there's one in the house, although there's one at the office. I guess the office being a different, like the office in town or something. So Mrs. Rodner thinks there might be a safe because it would appeal to his childish side. I wonder if I can ask her more about that. I wonder if I can ask her what she's in. Nope. But I would think it would be from the library since that's a place where he can lock the door if there was a secret room. But I don't feel like I've examined the library as much as I can. I suppose the other person who might know something would be George. The rogue George. Isn't that how I ask where someone is? Where is George? We last saw him a few hours ago. Do I have to specify Mrs. Rodner? I didn't think I did. I don't even know if he's still in the house. Huh. Just going around looking in places again. Kind of looking for George, see if he's in his room. Oh, he is. George is lying on his bed, listening intently to a Navajo night chant. George looks briefly toward the ceiling as if recalling something. Oh, I'm sorry. A safe? No, I don't know about any safe. Except at the office, that is. I think there's one there. Pad with George. I don't think he'll care about the pad. And that's storage about. What was the other thing I wanted to? Go analyze the bourbon just so that Duffy has something to do. Oh, ask about the merchant. So I doubt he knows or cares anything about that either. I've heard talk of a merger between Dad's company and another one, but I don't think it's happened yet. Dad would be furious if it did, though. I can tell you that. Hmm. I could try that ray burst. I just don't think it'll. That seems like kind of a complicated query for this game. There's an attic somewhere. No attic. Also, I would need to find Buster again. Maybe in the guest room now? Oh, the guest room's upstairs. Maybe he's left by now for all. Oh, there's Sergeant Duffy. Nothing of interest in the bourbon, let's go have him do the scotch as well. We're running out of time for this playthrough, but that's fine. We haven't really done anything particularly difficult to redo, I don't think. George is lying on his bed, listening intently to a simulated rain shower. Go analyze the scotch, because why not? Did the I don't remember them mentioning all the chainsaws in the shed. I think you're thinking of a commercial. I think you're thinking of that one commercial. Let's see, looking for Baxter. Saw him a few hours ago, don't know where he went. Not in the dining room. Not in the kitchen. I don't think anybody had dinner. Not in the pantry. Yeah, maybe he left. For all I know. Is there a basement? Nothing of interest on there. Haven't noticed a basement. Yeah, if he's here, I don't know where he went. I've already looked in this closet, I think. Yeah, this is the cleaning closet. Cough medicine, aspirin. I've examined the bookshelf carefully. I don't know that I've examined the books carefully. Tried doing some different things with the bookshelf, but we can try to look behind the bookshelf. It would take all day to look behind all of the books. Behind this shelf. I think it's thinking I just mean the books. You might only know to look at the first 5 letters of a lot of objects, or 4 letters or something like that. Nope, nothing new from that. It's the same thing it always says. I look above, look on top of the bookshelf. Can't see any top here. Yeah, I feel like maybe the bookshelf thing is too obvious, but feeling. I think I already tried the cursory inspection of room thing. Yeah, I already tried that. Oh yeah, carpet. Wall-to-wall carpet. Carpet is an expensive affair and quite clean, except for a few small areas of dried mud in the vicinity of the desk. There are no other stains or markings that you can see. Well, there's the mud again. I guess that's further confirmation of the well, can you analyze it won't analyze the mud. Can you analyze the carpet? No. Yeah. Bunched in the area between the balcony and the desk. So that's pretty just more obvious, leading us to the way up from the rose garden. See the ladder still here. You guys go down. Oh, yep. Yeah, okay. You're making quite a mess, but you do run across some tiny pieces of a hard, shiny substance which drop from your fingers back onto the ground. Ah, Dieces. Well, I might be able to analyze the ground, but you don't even have the way to. Okay, can I take the ground? Examine the ground carefully. I need something to like. Maybe I need an object to hold it with. Ouch! You cut your finger on a sharp edge as you dig. You search carefully in the dirt now that you are sure something is there and pull up a piece of porcelain covered with dirt and dried mud. Analyze porcelain. Carefully analyze porcelain. The game might end before we get our analysis back, but let's examine the ground carefully again. Ooh, let's fingerprint the ladder. Have we done that? Aside from dirt, organic fertilizer, and small crawly creatures, you turn up nothing but roses. Nothing on the ladder. It looks like we're not gonna get our analysis done before 8. Chief Inspector Klutz walks to you seemingly from out of nowhere. I'm sorry, Inspector, but your time is up here. I'm sorry you didn't have any more time to investigate the case. Maybe next time. He escorts you to a waiting police car in which you go off into the sunset. And that was it for... We didn't solve the mystery that time. So I really want to get this analysis finished. Do I have to turn my Commodore off and back on again to continue, or to restart, or what? Let's look at the manual and see if it has a... Also, we are up to 84. 84 degrees. Let's see. I want to, at least before I quit, go back in and try to get to the point where I can analyze that porcelain again. I guess I'll just reset it. Can I do a soft reset? That looked like a hard reset to me, but whatever. Go faster. Loading at 6 times the normal speed. Okay, so probably to do that, the main thing is I need to do are... I probably don't need the ladder, but I'll get it just in case. Then I need to wait for McNabb. Find or wait for McNabb somewhere. McNabb is to the northwest. Don't know if he's actually seen that his roses are messed up yet. Then I might have to wait. Do-do-do-do-do-do. See if anything's wrong yet. Beautiful, what a fine day. Except for the rain Wednesday night, I had such a fine week and a long spell. Not that I'm complaining. You see, with my roses, he goes on and on about his roses. Okay, let's wait an hour. Time passes. You notice a very faint rain sound coming from the house. I guess I could have gone for the phone, but that's when I get this porcelain thing analyzed. Come on, where's McNabb? I guess he's still doing that. Hey, we'll wait another hour. Pretty sure it was sometime in the 11 o'clock hour that things went bad for him. Oop. We'll have the time sped up. And definitely messes with the keyboard. Garden path, pruning stems. Yeah, I think this might have been what he was doing when I actually found that there was a problem. But nope, nothing yet. Wait another 30 minutes. All of a sudden, Mr. McNabb starts talking to himself quite loudly about his poor roses being ruined. He walks up to you and says, "You cannot believe the holes someone's made. Crush my roses. It'll take me plenty of time to set it right. I just cannot believe it." McNabb, you need to make 2 holes. There we go. Examine ground carefully. Examine ground carefully again, I guess. I think that's all I did, was I examined it and then I examined it carefully. So I guess maybe I just have to examine it twice. You can make out some design. You can barely make out some design underneath the dirt. So let's analyze the porcelain. Also, I might be able to show this to like Mrs. Dunbar and them to see if they recognize it. Oh, right. I didn't actually put the ladder down. Oh, where was this? Where was the small locked window? There's a bunch of random windows all over the place. I was actually going to go look and see if there's a missing. Examine the china, see if I can see if there's one missing. Outside near door, like on the east side of the house. I think that's, yeah, I'll go do that. All right. The fragment, he begins, contains traces of tea and sugar. In addition, there seems to be some other chemical present that is not a common medication. It could take weeks to determine exactly what it is. It is definitely not amitriptyline, a bullion, though. There are no clear fingerprints. With that, he leaves with handing you the fragment as he whisks away. You want to continue what I was doing? Yes. Okay, so... yeah, it doesn't really tell me much. I'm going to show this... to Robner and whoever else was in here. Well, Mrs. Dunbar and Mr. Robner's fingerprints were both on the, or not Dunbar. Was it Dunbar? I forget now. It was, let me see. The teacup that they found next to the body did have Robner and Ms. Dunbar's fingerprints on it. I think I asked everybody else about the merger. Not that Orc would know anything. I actually don't remember if I did ask. I might have asked her already. Yeah, I think I asked her about that. Maybe. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Analyze porcelain for low blow. You will specifically look for that. Actually, maybe I should show it to the market. Whatever. Hi, George. I guess I can go be present. In the living room. The fragment did contain Lolo. Dear Inspector, in response to your request for analysis of the ceramic fragment, we have found evidence of a drug called methsparin, which is usually sold in this country under the name Loblo. It is a blood pressure lowering agent used primarily in Europe, which explains the oversight in our blood analysis of the deceased. The double check reveals a high blood level of methsparin. While the amount of methsparin in the blood isn't dangerous in itself, a strong reaction between it and various other drugs has been well documented. As you may have gathered, one of those drugs is amitriptyline, a bullion. The effect of methspharin is to displace amitriptyline from protein binding, leaving more free in the blood and simulating an overdose. New evidence leads me to conclude that the cause of death was amitriptyline toxicity secondary to ingestion of methspharin and amitriptyline in combination. Sincerely, Arthur Chatworth, pathologist. Right now we have some. Go ahead and fingerprint this porcelain piece too. It's covered with dirt and mud. You realize there would be no good fingerprints on it. Yeah, I figured that, but maybe there's a. We only have a piece of it. Maybe the murderer recovered some of it, and we're able to hide it somewhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. Next time we'll try to answer that phone call, maybe, but show this report to some people and see what they think about it. Maybe I'll show one to. Maybe I'll show it to George. Starters. Killed, eh? I wonder who might have wanted. He cocked his head and thought, "I'm sorry, Inspector. I really should have acted a bit better with you. I thought you were just snooping about, digging up dirt about the family. I'm not sure. I can't believe Mom would have anything to do with this. Do with it. Although, Baxter, now there's a worm for you. He'd do anything, maybe even murder, to get ahead. I just don't know." That'll be our preview for our showing the report to everybody section that we're going to have at the beginning of the stream next week, probably. Yeah, that'll be all for today. Maybe next week we'll be able to actually solve the thing. Because yeah, we want to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll get some hints if we show the report around to some different people, how they react. Ms. Dunbar probably ought to be worried about it since it is her medicine. I think we fingerprinted it and didn't find any prints on it. I don't remember. But yeah, that's stuff to do. So have a good week, everybody, and see you next time. Good night.